later. And I decided I would lay in bed until I slept.
Did it work?
Yeah, it still actually took me about 30 minutes with my eyes closed to fall asleep.
Oh. Was the guy with the armor still there?
Oh, no. He disappeared after I turned to the computer and then back again, having realized something was wrong. But yeah, that was one of those situations of, huh.
Now, I have to ask, at what point did you get struck by lightning?
That was long ago. I think I was 14 at the time.
Did you have the sleeping problems before that?
No.
So that's probably...
Yeah, it's actually a really, really well-known side effect of a lightning strike is insomnia. Especially the type, because the type I have kind of evens out if I am laying next to someone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually one of the things. I don't know the exact science behind it, and I probably would get it wrong if I guessed. But no, it wasn't, that time wasn't really a direct strike. It was because I was sitting there and I loved lightning storms. I absolutely loved watching them because they're so pretty. Mm-hmm. And I was holding onto the window while watching it, and the windowsill is made out of metal.
Good thinking.
And it struck the tree branch outside of the window.
Yeah.
Arced to the windowsill and grounded to me. Because my foot was on a metal bed frame which was touching a radiator.
Yeah.
So, yes, it grounded itself on me and then through the radiator. And it was... Because I was... Or how I was touching it, I didn't actually get very bad burns, which normally you do. I got a tiny one on my hand and a tiny one on my foot, but I was blown backwards across the fucking room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it was like on the ends of my fingers because that's where I was in contact with the windowsill, and on the side of my foot where I had been in contact with the bed frame. That was kind of a, well, if I hadn't actually been in contact with something and the electricity had arced me, I'd be dead.
Right.
So, you know.
Or if you've been in contact in a different way.
Yeah. And then again, one time when I was walking home from my friend's house, I think it hit the ground in front of me.
So you've actually been struck indirectly twice.
Yes. I just remember walking home, and there was a big bright flash, and then I woke up. Which was startling. I mean, I'm pretty sure this explains most of the crap that's wrong with me.
Good chance.
And that's one thing, because every person's reaction is always the same. I don't believe it. Or prove it. Like, how, motherfucker? You want me to go out and get hit by lightning again? No, I'm sorry. You're believing me. Isn't that important?
No. No, it's not.
Most people, after they know me a long enough time, go, well, you're weird enough, it kind of explains a lot.
Yeah?
The funny part is, a friend of mine actually wanted to try and introduce me to his friend's uncle, because his friend's uncle had actually been in the exact same situation. Like, well, not exact, but indirectly struck by lightning. I think he'd actually been indirectly struck by lightning 5 times.
Wow.
This is a person who... Alright, this is a man known in myth and legend as Crunkle. He's
Excuse
called
me?
Crunkle. He's called that because he was a 75-year-old crackhead. But he was the nicest crackhead ever. He had 3 degrees in engineering, different types of engineering. And he would, you know, people would be, like, he was adamantly against anyone smoking pot or drinking, really. And he was hyperactive and skitterish all the time. But the funny thing is, he wasn't, alright, he traded stocks online. You know, he was a day trader. And this was how he funded his everything. He made enough money that he never had to fucking work. He would just trade stocks online and smoke crack. And he was a, like I said, I never got to meet him, and it's a shame, but he was a very, very nice man. He'd be like, and the way he talked apparently was kind of like Mickey Mouse. So, yeah, like, hey guys, how's it going? Oh. And there were situations where, you know, he would just, hey guys, I'm gonna go out and get some crack, but I'm going to the convenience store. Do you need anything while I'm out? Alright, it's like, I'm gonna go get crack, but I'm gonna stop by the 7-Eleven on the way. Do you need anything? And the motherfucker would come back with, you know, his crack, but stuff for people. No, and he would never ask for money or anything. He'd just buy it for you because he liked people. He would cook you food just the second you walked into the house. You know, Crunkle is apparently this man is a man of myth and legend. But you know, he would. The most famous thing the thing he is most well known and famous for is the statement, "I don't do drugs. I just smoke crack now and then."
Yeah.
That's a drug, Crunkle. That's a drug. But he actually, the funny thing is, he was not killed by anything drug related. It was, you know, it was an actual like medical condition that could not actually be helped. It was sad because, you know, like I said, he was one of those rare, you know, crackheads that actually keeps their shit together. The funny thing is, I've met more of those than I have the other type of crackhead in my life. I know they're the minority, but I'm just like, how come I keep running into the adult crackheads? But yeah, I mean, the funny thing was, after he died, they were going through his stuff, and they were finding stuff. The stuff they were pulling out were like records of traditional church organ music, because he was an organist. He was an extremely good organist. Mm-hmm. And they were pulling out like traditional church organ music and Black Sabbath.
Okay.
You know, it was right with everything else, just Black Sabbath and, you know, traditional church organ music records. And it just walked through the portal and then through it again.
That would explain the little lag spike, I think.
Yeah. But, because, alright, you know, you hear, you know, like 60 or 75-year-old, I can't remember, crackhead, you don't picture a man who's really capable of much of anything.
No, I guess not.
After, or at least most people don't. Apparently, after he died, my friend Eric and his, and the guy's nephew were going through his stuff, and one thing they found was a very large, very well-built fishing boat that he had built himself with his own bare hands.
Oh, wow.
And, it was solid aluminum. That's all it was. Every part of it, even the bolts, were aluminum. And they were like, well, we've got no need for it. Time to recycle. Especially because it was like a 600-pound boat because of its size. And, you know, recycling centers would pay a lot.
Yeah.
But apparently they tried with, like, professional tools to take the thing apart for, like, 4 or 5 days, and they barely dented it. Not only, you know, did his full engineering qualification go into building it, but, you know, he also used aircraft aluminum. Which, aircraft aluminum is wonderful stuff. You will not damage it. Are you actually standing in the doorway attacking the air, or is that lag?
That is lag. I actually think I'm in the house across the street.
Yeah, because in my screen, you're actually sitting here staring at the door, attacking. But, yeah, on my screen, you're attacking the door, and now you're blocking. But yes, that is the story of Crunkle.
No, I think I cleared the lag. No?
No, you're still at the door.
The door will not respond. Never mind.
Well, I just opened it, so... Can you see me in the house?
Apparently not.
And the door is opening when I do that, right?
Oh, you're in that house.
Well, no, I'm in the house, or... Oh, I don't know what the hell house you're in. I'm still staring at you attack a door. What the hell? That lightning is close. Oh, but yeah. Crunkle apparently is a man of myth and legend. Apparently there's still like a big-ass Hammond organ he owned that they're trying to figure out what the hell to do with. Like I think they're like 10 or 15 grand to get this one, and it's just sitting in, or this particular one is just sitting in the middle of their living room.
All that lightning's pretty close.
Yeah.
That's peculiar.
Yeah. Wonder if anything unusual is happening.
I'm looking around, but I don't see anything going on.
There's a lot of stuff gathered in one particular spot on the opposite side of the wall. What's over there? Oh, that's where the trees still are. That's why. Ah, game. Enderman just zapped past me and scared the crap out of me.
Yes, well, they're not that dangerous in a thunderstorm.
Nah. But still, it was kind of a... Well, I wasn't expecting that.
So, do I still look like I'm standing in the doorway?
I'll come back and look. I walked away a while ago, so we'll see.
I probably do still look like I'm there.
There's a lot of lag. It's probably good. Yeah, it still looks like you're just standing in the door.
Well, that's probably the end of tonight's session then.
Yeah, because I'm just staring at you in the door. So yeah, let's call it here. And we'll be back next time we have any free time.